My name is Daniel Poe. I was born in Baton Rouge, and I currently live in Watson, and I'm 44 years old.
So my name is Phillip Smith. I'm an interventional cardiologist with Cardiovascular Institute of the South. I've been in independent practice with CIS for the last 2 years. I specialize in stenting procedures as well as other minimally invasive intracardiac procedures.
It was May 2nd, Thursday. I began experiencing indigestion, and the indigestion just continued to grow and grow. And then it gets to the point where, okay, it's immensely discomforting. Maybe I should take some Tums or something. The discomfort continued. It was extremely aggressive, and my stomach was uneasy. About this time, I started sweating profusely. My sister came to check on me shortly thereafter, and she was like, "I think you're having a heart attack." And I'm thinking to myself, that's not possible. You know, I mean, really, as young as I am, I've never had a health condition my entire life, never been diagnosed with anything, didn't really feel like I had symptoms, but obviously I must have missed them.
So Daniel's story is unfortunately very common in America. So about 1 in 5 Americans will pass away from cardiovascular disease. And so what happened to Daniel was he came into the hospital when we first met him. He was having a heart attack. And Daniel thought he was just having indigestion after eating a chicken sandwich. And so it turned out he was having a massive heart attack, which is essentially one of the arteries in his heart was totally blocked.
I'll never forget Dr. Smith. He just kind of set the tempo, just calm, as professional as you could possibly be. And he's standing there, and I remember I looked at him, I said, "Doc, how long do you think this is going to take?" He said, everything goes well, 30, 35, 40 minutes. I mean, just as calm as that. I'll never forget that.
And what happened in his case was, in the middle of the procedure to open the artery, he sustained a cardiac arrest, which is basically a life-threatening rhythm problem with the heart. And so fortunately for him, his cardiac arrest happened right in front of us when we were working on him, and so it allowed us to act quickly and resuscitate him quickly. What's remarkable in Daniel's case is his cardiac arrest lasted about 45 minutes, and he ended up getting shocked about 40 times as a part of all of that. And so miraculously, he was able to walk out of the hospital a couple of days later. So from that standpoint, Daniel's case is it's uncommon, but what brought him to the hospital is unfortunately very common.
So because when your heart does stop and you lose that blood rhythm, a lot of different things can happen in the body, and a lot of bad things can happen really fast. So by acting decisively, like his team did, and getting the blood pump in there, and doing the AED and continuing the CPR, chest compressions, everything, it just worked out just absolutely perfect. I don't even know what to say. I cannot express my gratitude enough. They went so above and beyond that my family even talks about it to this day.
I think Daniel's case is a remarkable case, and I'm so happy it turned out the way it did for Daniel. He's such a good person. The more you get to know him, he's just a good person, and so I couldn't be happier for Daniel and his family.